Every step I took was just excruciatingly painful. It affected me greatly. I mean, I would pretty much be in tears at the end of the day. It was awful. I started noticing pain very gradually. It started out being something that I just noticed, my hip, my leg. When I would first stand up, it would hurt just a little bit, and then it would kind of go away. Then eventually it got to where, every step I took was just excruciatingly painful. Working in the hospital, I am on my feet all day long. I am walking from patient room to patient room. I'm, walking at least a mile a day just within the halls of the hospital. As the pain was progressively getting worse, I was talking to some of my coworkers who are physical therapists and talking to some doctors that I know around the hospital, and just getting a lot of feedback and information from them. But even with the help that they were giving me and just tips and here and there, the pain was just continuing to get worse and worse and worse. I got to a point where I was even having to use a walker going around the hospital, which was really embarrassing and really, just did not make me look forward to coming to work the way I usually do. I mean, I'm usually a very upbeat, happy person, and it just made every day just incredibly tiring. It got to a point of where the pain was just so excruciating and so I just couldn't take it anymore, and I knew that that surgery was the next step. It was a relief to be put in touch with Dr. DeCook and to sit down with him and finally have somebody to entertain the option of just doing something about this problem. He was a little bit hesitant to proceed with any kind of surgical intervention because of my age and because of, there was not a clear-cut reason behind the problem I was having, which, the fact that he didn't want to just jump into doing a major surgery like this, it made me more comfortable and made me trust him and know that, he was going to do what was right for me as a person. And not wasn't just a more hip replacement surgery. So it did take a little while, but I finally convinced him that I could be his youngest patient. So once the surgery was completed, I was up walking around in the hospital room the same day of the surgery, which I had heard about from all my physical therapist friends, but it was still a little bit unbelievable until I actually did it myself, and it was me up walking around. And I think the most incredible thing was that pain that I had been experiencing every single time I took a step was finally gone. It was instantly gone the minute I woke up after that surgery. I mean, there was still pain, just from having the surgery, from the incision, from being weak for a long time. It was not, instantly I'm a new person. There was, a recovery period, but the pain that I had been experiencing that was so awful was gone. I still appreciate every single step that I can take now that doesn't hurt and that is pain-free.